All right, how are you? I had technical difficulties this morning. Yes, and still setting up a little bit, looking at the way the camera is set up. I don't know if anybody's going to join me because everybody's like, you know, when you're late as a personal trainer, that's not good because people are like, oh, good, I get out of my workout. And they run away and they jump in their cars and they drive away. At least that's been my experience, right? So I am trying to adjust my camera because I had my phone in my hands trying to figure out the technical difficulties, and so didn't have it in the stand. And so I'm going to wait to see if anybody joins me just for a minute. I'm Cam Parker, your personal trainer, and this is CoVideo88, and it is during a pandemic. And of course, during a pandemic, Mercury's in retrograde. People are fighting about the dishes because they've been doing the dishes together now for months and months and months. There are people out here who are isolating, who have been isolated for a long time because of all those secondary conditions. And that's one reason I am doing this at home with limited equipment, because as far as I know, that situation has not changed for a lot of people, right? So they are still at home, they're still having to isolate, they don't feel comfortable going back to the gym. That's who I'm for, beginners and seniors. Technically, if you are very athletic and very strong, you can do my workouts. You would just add more weight, and you moving your body is at your level. Someone else is them moving their body at their level, right? So this is about you staying safe and staying fit. You're going to fit fitness in. So I'm ready to work out with you. We do have a dice game. I love dice games. This is actually one that I think you'll really enjoy because it has the magic W. So what's the magic W? So for warm up, let's go ahead and do our shoulders. And, oh, here they are. They're over here. I put them on a different side. I noticed that I kept putting the bag to my right, and little things in your life that you do different. Like here's a challenge for today. We're taking our cans. They weigh about a pound each, and we're going to pump them up like this. Your challenge for today is to brush your teeth with your other hand. I'm Cam Parker, certified personal trainer, 30 years of experience, and I'm asking you to do a simple little experiment to demonstrate how our brains, we're going to go behind the head like this, our brain gets little ruts in it, like little ways of doing something that we think that's a good idea, because habits are good. Good habits, well, they can be bad or good, but so if you brush your teeth with your other hand, if you're right-handed like me, be careful because you might stab yourself in the eye. Don't do that. But the point is, you'd be like, well, it can't be hard to brush your teeth with your left hand if you always use your right, but you'll be like, oh my God, this is harder than I thought. So that translates to life as we age, as we go through time, and we don't realize. Okay, I think I skipped this one. Did I skip this one? No. Okay, we did this one. Now we're pouring out. Pouring out. In our lives, we do certain things the same way. We don't realize it. Like when we approach a step, we always use our right leg. And that's bad if it's always one step, like at the front of our house. We had to think, okay, I should approach it with my left leg. And so what we do over time, unintentionally, is create biomechanical imbalances. And we're going to pour out all the obstacles to understanding how we can do our best to make functional fitness, fun functional fitness, part of our life, so that as we move around in the world, as much as we can right now, because some people, like I said, they're stuck. They feel stuck at home because, frankly, for some folks, possibly including myself, the virus is actually terrifying. So here we are, right? And I don't want to get sick. I don't want to take my chances, not at all. So there you are. All right, here we go. Pouring it out, pouring it out. We're going to pour out the obstacles to focusing on our quality of life, even in these circumstances. Yeah, there's an optimist for you, right? I've learned how my partner has learned to make really good coffee at home. Ah, see, that's a good thing. All right, pouring out and celebrating. Pouring out and celebrating. Yes. What are we celebrating? We're celebrating the sun is shining, even though here where I am, it's freaking cold. Like that. So I hope if you've been doing this over time, and remember to do the CoVideos in order, this movement right here where you pour out, come straight up, that you feel really strong and your arms feel really straight and that those shoulders feel really healthy. That's what I hope for you. And then right here, this is a pure rotator cuff movement. We're warming up tiny little connections in our shoulders and little muscles that help us rotate our shoulders, move them around, right? A very complicated, wonderful, amazing joint. All right, that's enough of that. Yes. Okay, so because it is a dice game, it's CoVideo88, and I'm your certified trainer. We're going to slowly do, let's kick our butt for a second. We're going to do the 6 exercises as a warm-up. We're going to do them slow, and they are appropriate for warm-up, pretty much, as long as you just don't do them at your full, strenuous, vigorous fitness level, right? So, first one is the magic W. So you stand in the extremely awesome position. Like they've proven, if you stand like this before an interview for a few minutes, you go into the interview feeling like a superhero. So we're in the extremely awesome position, and we're just going to squat down. It's almost like a sumo squat, but we're not going to bend forward and see, can we get our elbows on our thighs and then come back up into this X position. So let's just do that slow, but if you got cranky knees, you're just going to do a little W, lowercase w, yeah, like this. And you're just going to soften the knees, bend those elbows, and really try to feel that connection between your hands and your feet, because you're an extremely multi-dimensional, multi-directional being. Boom. Yes, do a few more of these. All right. Now for the legs, right? Let's do some zombie kick-ups like this, because I don't want to do all these exercises without a little more warming up. Yes, yes, thank you for joining me. IT kept me from coming on, and here you are, working out. I'm so proud of you. Yes, you didn't get in your car and drive away. Oh, you did that. You didn't do that for other reasons. Oh, okay. All right. All right. Oh, we're working out Saturday morning. Yes, okay. So the next one is a step back bicep curl, but of course we're still warming up, so all I want you to do is just step back, touch with your, and as we've been training all this time, when we step back, we're going to bend that front knee, right? So we step back. It's almost like a tap back, and we're just softening both knees, softening both knees, softening both knees. Yep. Just feel your body. Hopefully you've got 2 other workouts kind of recovering in your body. The one that should have been, if you were doing it with me live, it was Monday. We did upper body. Wednesday, we did the card game with the legs, which was really tough, I have to say. Still for beginners and seniors, that doesn't mean it's not tough. Toughly appropriate, appropriately tough. Yes. All right, good, good, good. Okay, let's do a jack. Let's do a happy jack, okay? Everybody needs a happy jack right now. We're going to clap over our hands and lift our legs up. So no matter where you are, if you're listening and the other person's working out, you got to do a happy jack. Okay, ready to go. Happy jack. Happy jack. Come on. Just do a few. Here we go. Pick those legs up. It's the clapping. You can hit the sides of your body. That does a lot. Your brain goes, what's going on here? Is there a dance party going on here? It's a happy dance party. I don't know, the sad dance party. Come on. Come on. A little bit more. A little bit more. All right, good, good. All right, let's think about putting our hands next to our head, like this. That's my head. Your fingertips, and you're just going to cross over like that. This is just part of the warm-up. Don't worry about all these being in the workout, because they're not. But I'm standing here, I'm going to warm you up really well. Now, if you feel any achiness here, you want to be more gentle, right? You want to tighten your core. This is just a standing twist, standing twist. Some people might call it a cross crawl. Bum, 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 bum. Now there is one exercise we're going to get on the ground for, but if not, you're going to do that alternative. You're going to do the cross crawl standing or seated, and that is bicycle crunches, right? And then we have side plank hip dips. Those are tough. So we're not quite warmed up for those, but I do want to show those. So I want you to march in place, right? So you're marching. While I remind you We can do elbows in the chair. I'm going to change my camera a little bit. And you're going to dip down and bring up your hips like this. Now, honestly, if that's something that's really tough for you, of course, I'm always honest, really, to be honest with you. Hey, there you go. You sit up real tall, and you can do kind of like a windmill when we do the hip dips. Because we're really trying to work the mechanism that keeps your body straight on the sides, and this helps impact some of those muscles in a much more gentle way, okay? So I'm going to change my, there it is, yes. All right, okay. All right, we ready? Okay, let's jog in place. Jog in place, jog in place. All right. A lot of people rush into the workout. You've heard me talk about this. Rush in, rush out. That's the same as not warming up before landscaping for 4 hours. That's just not a smart way to do it. Or not taking breaks and trying to push through something physical where you can tell you're not doing so good. So you need to take a break, and then you become stronger, because in just a few minutes the body can recover its resources, especially if you're drinking water, eating well. Yes. Okay, we're going to do happy feet, which means what? Really fast. I should call him Leo feet, because he loves when I do that, my grandson. Woo. Yes. And let's just do a little bit of goofy jack. Jump around, clap your hands. Clap your hands. Jump around. You might just dance a little. We need to move a little bit more. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, good. All right, let's roll some dice. You ready? You got some water next to you? I hope so. Have some water. All right, there we go. And we are rolling, okay? We're going to go for 25 minutes, very quickly, the pace, but stop when you need to. And I have rolled number 4s, number 1, sorry, Magic W, and rolled 8 of them. So we're like this, and I rolled doubles. We're going to come down 1, and 2, and 3. Great way to start. 4, and 5. The universe knows what we need. 6, because W is in the word awesome, and that was 8. Good. Now I did roll doubles, so we're going to do 30 seconds of happy feet. You ready? Go. Happy feet. This just means a quick jog. You can sit down in your chair and just drum your legs up and down. Oh, yeah. Little quick, little quick. Come on. Quick, quick, quick. Little steps, little steps. All right. Under 10 seconds. Let's go. Loosen up, loosen up. Woo! And stop. All right, you're like, oh, I don't know if I'm awake enough for this, Cam. You're so spunky. Take your vitamins. That's all I can say. Number 3, it is a scissor jack, right? So it's either a scissor jack or a step back jack. So let me demonstrate. So if I do a jumping scissor jack, it's actually like this. Don't worry about your arms too much. There you go. Or you step back. Okay, we're going to do 8 of these. You ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Totally okay if you step back instead of jump. All right, you do what feels right to you. The whole point is you're moving around. Okay, we have tricep kickbacks. For the first one, I'm going to grab my cans, because if you're at home with limited equipment, 1-pounders are the cans. Gallons of water are 8. But if you have 5s, or maybe you need 10s, we hinge forward, right? We bring our elbows up, and we kick back, okay? And we're going to do 7 of these. 1, 2, 3. You can do this from a chair as well. 4, 5, 6, 7. Very good. All right, rolling the dice, rolling the dice. Okay, number 4. The universe wants us to do more. Ha ha. All right, get that. I made a rhyme. Okay, I know you heard that. Bring your elbows up. Make sure your shoulders are out of your ears. We are kicking back for 9. 1, 2, 3, 4. Really straighten those arms. 5, 6. It's not about the bicep. 7, 8, and 9. And one reason I took the cans instead of the 8s is if when you straighten your arm backwards, if you really flex it hard, you'll feel it in the tricep even with no weight. That's right, because your brain-body connection is getting stronger all the time. That's right. That's right. Oh my gosh. Okay, good thing I grabbed the cans. Number 4 again for 9. So, you're like, man, really? Nice triceps, nice back of the arms, right? Okay, I'm going to switch to the gallons. And I'm hinging forward. I'm going to bring my elbows high, and I'm going to straighten my arms backwards. 1, 2, we're going to 9. 3, come on, join in here. 4, 5, hold a good hinge. 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, in reality, one reason I like the dice game is it's very difficult to have to do the same things over and over. Someone out there is putting energy into having nice arms. I just rolled a number 4 again. Now that statistically is almost impossible. Take a deep breath. Let's do something in between. Is it doubles? It is not doubles. It's only 4 reps. Okay, we can do that. All right, here we go. Okay, I'm hinging forward. Elbows are high. Today's brought to you by your tricep. Ready, go. 1, today's workout. 2, brought to you by your tricep. 3, one more. And 4. Yeah, my triceps are burning now. Yes, absolutely. All right, if I get another 4, we're just going to call it. We'll just be like, okay, workout's over. Okay, I got a 5. I got a 5, yay. Okay, the 5 is the bicycle crunches. So remember, we're going to go to the ground, or you're going to sit in your chair or standing, and you're going to do that cross crawl that I believe we've done this week once. Okay, make sure you squeeze your abs. I'm going to go to the ground. I'm going to lower this just a hair. Okay, here we go. This is going to be 9 bicycle crunches. We're going to do them on the slow side. So I got one leg out, and I'm going to turn. 1, 2, we're slowing it down. 3, squeezing the abs. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, if you're someone that you felt that in your back, you have to drop your feet down, and then you would march your feet, march your legs, keeping one foot on the ground, and hopefully that takes it out of your back. That's the goal, okay? One reason I added bicycle crunches is because during a dice or card game, I like to get us to the ground at least once. Number 5, hey, this is going to be a trend. I have doubles, so that's the first thing we're going to do is 12 bicycle crunches. Remember, you can do them from the chair, down on the ground. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, squeeze your abs, 10, 11, and 12. Good. Very good. So remember, anytime, really, that we're working out, you've got to bring your belly button in a little bit. But when you're doing the actual core exercises, you have to really tighten the abs. I mean, it's not even good for you if you don't. Okay, I did roll doubles, so let's do some happy feet. 30 seconds. Happy, happy. Fast feet, fast feet. Okay. Who's watched that movie recently? I gotta watch it. I gotta watch it. Maybe I'll watch it tonight. Happy feet. Something bright. Yep. 10 more seconds. Real quick. Real quick. Tiny little steps. Tiny little steps. Come on. Come on. Little more, little more, little more, little more, little more. Little more. And stop. Good. That's good. Woo! Makes my calf muscles buzz. There you go. Number 3, Scissor Jacks. Remember, Scissor Jack is also a step back jack. So like this. Step back jack. Okay, you can step back. We have 8 of them to do. All right, here we go. I'm going to step back with everybody. 1, 2, get those arms high. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Awesome. All right, what are we rolling? What are we rolling? Got your own dice yet? Are you playing your own dice games? Number 6, side plank. with hip dips. The hip dip is optional. Also remember, you can sit in your chair and just do this side bend like this as we do one side. So we have 8 reps to do, everybody. So I'm going to take it down to the ground. All right, so I'm down here, I'm on my elbow, and you have to make sure your elbow's under your body. And I'm fit enough that I can lift my body with my legs straight. It's totally okay if you bend your legs and your body's flat from your chest to your knees and you lift in this position. That's with knees bent. I'm going to go back to straight. I'm going to lift my body, and here we go. You're either holding or dipping. Here we go. 1, going to 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. For me, these are extremely important exercises because I do a lot of landscaping, and that means moving wheelbarrows full of dirt, mulch, or rock. And these are the muscles that have to be strong to keep me safe. So I'm switching side, my legs are straight, my arm, the arm on top is up and straight and back, and I'm lifting my body and I'm dipping. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right. Hey, and thank you for the thumbs up, by the way. I see people pushing hard, so thumbs up. Even though I know you're running over to your phone to do that, I still appreciate it. Absolutely. Just get right back in the exercise. I'm the person who's watching somebody live, and I just sit there. Of course, it's not a workout. And I do hearts, 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 hearts. Okay, number 5, bicycle crunches. Back on the ground. We have 6 to do. 6, that's not many. Well, we're going to do them slow. Here we go. Do them from the chair if you need to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Good job. Because part of that workout is just getting up and getting down. Getting up and getting down. Rolling the dice again. Okay, number 5 again. That's hilarious. Why did I get up? Okay. All right. Number 8. 8 is how many we're doing. For bicycle crunches, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. When you go to get up off the ground, I want you to pay attention to your body mechanics. Are you doing it safely? Are you kind of twisting your knees? So just do what, there's a lot of talk about how you should be able to get up off the ground. I don't believe that. I think everybody's very different. We're all different shapes and sizes and weights and strengths. So you need to get off the ground one way, safely. Okay? And if you can, use your muscles, right? Number 5 again. Hey, hilarious. Okay, the universe, you're so funny. You're so funny. Okay, back on the ground. All right. 11 reps. Ready. And go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's all we had to do? 8? Yes. No, we had to do 11. Okay, do 3 more unless you got up. Oh, that's funny. Okay, sorry, the universe just cracked me up right then. Because the chances of me rolling the same number 3 times is so, that's almost impossible. And here it is. Okay, I thought I was going to do it again. Number 6, side plank. So yes, we're going back to the ground. Remember, you can just do a holding side plank on your chair if you're not fit enough for the ground yet. Okay, here we go. And I'm going to double check my reps. It's 6 reps. I'm on my elbow. I'm lifting my hip off the ground. Top arm is straight and pulled back. And we're dipping. 1, we're holding. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, switching sides. Excellent. Okay, straighten those legs. Top arms up. Head is neutral. And dipping. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Excellent. All right. I'm up. Oh. The universe is reminding us guess who's in charge here? Magic W. Remember, the magic W comes from the letter, brought to you by the letter W. Yes, a moment of Sesame Street. Arms are up into the extremely awesome position. And W makes the word all for awesome. Yes, 1. We are doing 6 of these. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And I like the W because it makes the word wow, which is short for wonderful. And if you turn wow upside down, you get mom, and moms are wonderful, and so are grandmothers, absolutely. Okay, it's the doubles, 3, so we got to do happy feet. You ready? Happy feet. I rolled 2 3s. Boom, make it 6. Boom, boom, boom. Nice and fast. Oh, I have happy feet. Because I smell bacon. Okay. We are testing our sense of smell very frequently in this household with wonderful food. Boom, boom, boom. Love to eat. Love to eat good food. And stop. Good. Happy feet. Good food makes your feet happy and the rest of your body. All right. All right, here we go. Rolling, number 2, going down. Okay, first time we've done this. This is the step back bicep curl. You don't have to use weight. You're going to step back. We're going to alternate, right, like this. So I'm going to pick up the gallons of water, which weigh 8 pounds. Now, when you step back, a lot of people lean forward. Do your best today to hold your upright posture. All right, we're going to do, oh, I talked more than we're going to do. Let's do 3. Let's do 6. All right, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to slow it down. 5 and 6. And you may actually notice that that impacts your balance. And if you feel shaky, you got to tighten your core, all right? Okay, here we go. Number 1. Magic W, 7 reps, okay? So we're into the extremely awesome position, coming down into the W position. That's 1. Up on your toes if you can. 2, 3, 4. You can do this from a chair. 5, 6. 1 more. And 7. Bravo. 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 Okay, here we go. Number 6, side plank. Very important. For lifting, landscaping, mopping, sweeping, vacuuming, playing any sport there is. Okay, hip dips. There's 7 of these. All right, remember you can do it, hold elbow plank instead. You can bend your knees or you can have straight legs. I'm lifting into the straight leg position. Arm is up. Dip in for 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good. Switching sides. Now think about the positioning between your head and your shoulder. The arm that's down. Make sure you don't collapse. That's extremely important. You have to be able to hold the spacing between your neck and your shoulder. Okay, here we go. Straight leg. Arm up. 7 dips. 1. We're holding. 2, 3, 4, head is neutral. 5, get that arm back. 6 and 7. Very nice. Very nice. And I am up. Some of you might be, I'm staying here until she tells me what's next. Then I'll get up. Okay. 2, you got to get up. Step back bicep curl. All right, we have about 5 minutes left in this workout. Okay, so I'm glad the universe has given us something different to do. Step back bicep curl, nice and controlled. We're going to do 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Very good. Nice and controlled like that. Core was tight. We are rolling again. Yes. Number 2 again. That's what the universe wants us to do. We're picking up those weights. When you pick up something off the ground, I want you to bend your knees. Very important. And you use the power of that hinge movement to do that safely. So number 2, 4, 5 reps. Standing tall, stepping back, and curling. 1, and we are alternating. 2, 3, 4, Okay, putting those weights down. I am rolling, 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 rawhide. Now I'm showing my age. Number 3. I was very, very young when that show was on. Number 3 is the Scissor Jacks. And we have 7 to do. Remember, you can step them back. All right, I'm nice and tall. And the key to a good Scissor Jack is those arms are back, Jack. Here we go. 7 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Very good. Full body movement. That is a functional fitness movement, 100%. Number 2. Good. Step back bicep curls. Remember when we did all those triceps? I shouldn't say it, but we did triceps in the beginning? Yeah. Now we're doing biceps. All right. Brought to you by the universe. Number 2. We're doing 7 reps. Ready and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Awesome. Okay, I'm rolling. We have 3 minutes left in this workout. Hang with me here. All right, number 5, bicycle crunches. It's doubles, so we're going to do 6 slow bicycle crunches, and then we're going to do happy feet. So I'm down. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, squeezing tight. 4, 5, squeezing tight. 6. Okay, happy feet. That's lots of rocking feet. Remember, you can do that from a chair, sitting in a chair. Just drum your feet up and down. Drum your feet up and down. Happy feet, happy feet. Oh yeah, come on. Fast feet, very good for your brain. Brain needs to be connected to your toes, absolutely. Come on, come on. Little more, little more, little more, little more, and stop. Awesome. Happy feet make me happy, yes they do. Yes they do. All right, number 3, Scissor Jacks. 9 is the count. I'm in a nice soft lunge position. My arms are straight, and then I'm going to jump or step for 9. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Make sure if you're jumping, you have to land like cat. Land like ninja. Very important. Okay. Here we go. Number 5, bicycle crunches. Of course, I'm back on the ground. You are too. Or you're in your chair. 5 reps, nice and slow. Ready, go. 1, 2, squeeze those abs. 3, 4, and 5. Good. Getting up safely off the ground with a little spring in your step. Yeah. Yep, little spring. Number 5. Okay, who stayed on the ground? I want to know who stayed down there in case. Okay, because that was, okay. 8 reps, 8 reps. Here we go. Back down, or in your chair. Cross crawling in your chair, or on the ground. Ready to go. 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Excellent. Excellent. All right. All right, we got at least 2 more rolls. We'll do 2 more rolls. Here we go. Who says you can't have rolls for breakfast? We're having rolls right now. Dice rolling. Okay, 4 is the number. Tricep kickbacks. Hey, the universe knows we're about to finish. So I'm going to grab the 8 pounds, the gallons of water, which weigh 8 pounds each. Hinging forward. We only have 4 reps. Bring those elbows high. Push them back. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Excellent. Make sure you don't cut that last rep short. You want to focus all the way through that finish line every time. Focus. Okay, number 5. That is the bicycle crunches, and we do have doubles. We're going to take it to the ground for 10. We're going to end this workout with happy feet. All right, here we go. We're on the ground or in the chair doing cross crawls, 10 reps, ready to go. 1, slow it down. 2, 3, squeezing tight. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Excellent. 10, because I love double fives. And happy feet. All right. I don't know about you, but my mind was drifting off to breakfast while I was doing that. You got to stay present. Happy feet, fast feet, fast feet. Come on. Keep those feet moving fast. It's very important. Can you go faster? Faster. Come on. Come on. Come on. Do a little style with your arms. Yes. Are you in the chair? Are you drumming those feet really fast? And stop. Yes. You finished another functional fitness workout with Cam Parker, your online personal trainer. Thank you so much for being here. It means a lot to me. I don't think you even know how much it means, because when I look up and I see people are watching, I don't feel isolated. Yay. And I hope you don't either. All right, we got to stretch. So first thing I want to do for the stretch is I have this ottoman here or the chair, and you put your foot up and you're going to stretch down that hamstring a little bit, because the hamstrings tend to get tight from exercise. So as you may remember, we stretch with the knees flat. Now we're going to bend that knee slightly and stretch a little further. I'm so proud of you. I'm all tingly and buzzy. I can feel the blood flowing. So important. Switching sides. All right, now if you're watching this live, you're going to stretch with me and cool down. If you're watching a recording, please don't skip your cool down, or you can hit pause and just keep rolling the dice. Do another 10 minutes. I know that's crazy. You're not going to do that. Okay, so my knee was flat, then I bent it. Doing a little further. Good, good. Now I like using one of my favorite exercises, or stretches rather, with a chair, is we sit on the side of the chair, push one of the leg, like if I'm sitting on my left butt cheek. And I always debate about using the word left or right, because when people watch this, it could be a mirrored watching. So just remember you're sitting on one side of your body, like I'm on my left side, and then my right leg is pushed back. And I'm sitting up very tall, and I'm actually attempting to lean back a bit so that I'm stretching the hip flexor, which is connected from your femur to your lower back through your body. And they get tight, and that's one of the things that pulls you forward. Now I want you to really think about this. If your hip flexors get too tight and they pull you forward, that, as you age, becomes one of the reasons people fall, because their center of gravity shifted forward. Switch sides. Bet you didn't know that. Tight hip flexors can be part of the issue with somebody who's falling or wants to prevent falling. You got to stretch these hip flexors. So I switch sides. Now my left leg is back. I'm sitting up very tall and opening up this hip pretty much as far as I can. All right, we're going to relax with that. We're going to stand up, and I want you to do these called empty coat sleeves, where you really relax. I'm letting my feet just kind of turn on the toe, and I'm standing very tall, right? Trying to move in. The whole idea of preventing soreness is what you do in the next 30 to 60 minutes. It has the cool down element, plenty of water, but specifically a meal within 30 minutes maximizes the impact of your workout, the positive impact, and helps you recover. Okay, so I'm standing wide, and I'm going to stretch this way, stretch out those ribs and those twisting muscles that we used, right? And smile. Smiling all by itself makes you healthier. Did you know that? Hey, I know it makes sense once you think about it. But literally, when you smile, even when you don't feel like it, that's why it's so important to make someone laugh when they're upset, if you can. Don't be rude. They get chemicals in their brain that helps the body, helps them shift. But sometimes it is appropriate to experience every emotion, right? So I always say, live your life with much enthusiasm, no matter what's going on. Okay, all right, you ready to breathe? Let's breathe together. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for joining me. And I hope you come back, and I hope you stay consistent 2 to 3 times a week. And you can find more information at patreon.com/CamParker. All right, I do love you. Let's breathe together. Let's breathe in love, especially love for ourselves and compassion for ourselves. You're welcome, Karen. And we're going to raise our shoulders and let them drop with a little noise. Here we go. Just Just like that, all right? You're just feeling the workout. You're feeling how strong and powerful you are as a human being on this planet. Here we go. Big inhale. One more time, and we're sending out that love and that strength to everyone around us. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Right there. That's what I'm talking about. I do love you. Thank you so much for being here. Have a great day, and I'll see you in a couple of days for your next workout.